I make sure when I go out there, I give 110%. I'm willing to be dragged off the field because I gave so much to prove to everybody this is where I'm supposed to be.
The band is a big deal at an H.
This unit. To be an elite band, the members have to go the extra mile.
We have just as much, if not more, commitment as the football team. We, during the summer, before school starts, we're there with the football team, up early, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, working on the physical aspects, marching 8 to 5, and getting the basic concepts down of the drill maneuvers and things like that. And it's an all-day thing, every day, all summer.
Those long hours help instill us.
Now you have Clark Atlanta. They were in the movie Drumline. They played for Tom Joyner, the Hawks, the Falcons, and they are very special.
Whoa, man, I tell you, everybody in Atlanta loves the Marching Panther Band, so I guess we should love them too. Clark Atlanta University. Clark Atlanta University Marching Panthers. Let's go. Well, we've seen 4 of them, but I'm going to tell you what, the people of Atlanta really got to be happy. Clark Atlanta, they tore it up.
They did, but also, Stan, you know they have a...
One band, one song, the Marching Wolverines of Morris Grove. Ethan, I'm getting a little sad right now.
You shouldn't be sad.
They're drum majors of Clark Atlanta. Clark has been in Drumline and also paid the price. But can you expound on being a female drum major? From my understanding, there were some other people chosen at first, but you were the person that had the edge in terms of being out there in front of the band. Give us a little synopsis of your experience in being drum major. How did you feel when you was first given the mace and the whistle?
Okay. As you were saying before, people were chosen to represent as drum majors initially. And right before our first game that year, I found out that, like I said, that's been a dream of mine since '86. And I was 6 years old. '86. So when they called me in the office and said, we need you to act as drum major because, you know, the drum majors that we have won't be able to feel the protection. And I thought they'd been asked as drum major meeting until we find another one. They said, no, you're going to be the drum major for the year. Of course, I cried. I mean, that's just, I think that's an honor. Well, it is an honor. It's a privilege, and I feel that I'm a great leader. I love the band. everybody else to love it just as much as I do and see that in my performance.
Do you remember the first time that you got suited up in the drum major uniform and looked in the mirror and realized, hey, I'm not a regular band member no more?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it was literally 2 days after I found out I had the position. I was in the drum major uniform. I had the mace, same mace that I couldn't touch before. And I was leading the band out to the field. By the end of the game, I still couldn't do it.
Right. If you think back to that first moment that you were drum major, I was also in attendance in the audience at that time. And if you recall, when you did take the field, you took over the field. You got a standing ovation. How did you feel when you came off the field?
To be honest, I felt the same way I usually do. Because as a band woman, I felt that everybody was looking at me. Whether I was in the front of the line, whether I was back of the line on the 35, I felt that everybody was watching me.
How difficult of a transition was it from you holding the stick and a whistle directed to actually being a musician and playing a horn? Did you feel bored? Were you bored or left out? Or
Not at all.
some drum majors get the stick and wish that they could still play on their horn as well.
The last game against Texas Southern, I played my horn.
Okay.
In the stands. I do miss playing because, if I wasn't on my horn, I couldn't be drum bass, you know what I'm saying? So as a musician, that's something I did miss, but I've always wanted to be a drum bass. And just being in that leadership position, for people to look at me and say, because I was student director also, so I had the top authoritative position, so everybody's looking to me. So I wasn't bored at all.
What would you like to say to those young girls or young women that are out there that are having dreams or hopes of being a drum major at a major black college band? There's some female at FAMU or at Southern or Jackson State or other places that historically black colleges where the traditions have been for the guys to be drum majors.
There's really, let me think about it. First of all, the only thing I can say is for women, you have to be 10 times as good as any other male. Any other male. You have to know that you're capable of doing something or people are going, if there's any sign of passiveness, it will show and people will think you can't get the job done. And even if you're not chosen, you know what I'm saying, to keep trying. And I know I tried out my sophomore year here, but I didn't make it, of course. But it improved me as a musician. I became student director right the next year, and it improved me as a person. And being drum major just...
Well, back on the other side of the baton, as a band student, you were a music major, and you mentioned you were student director for Clark Atlanta. That entails a lot of responsibilities and duties as well. In terms of excelling and achieving musically, what would you like to say to students or high school students that are going to be coming to a black college band?
Practice. That's it.
They're real big tradition or transition, if you will, in coming on from a high school band to a college band, the level of discipline, the intensity, workout, practice.
On a collegiate level, people look at you as grown men and women. So it's not, they don't spend a lot of time babying you with the discipline. Please stop talking, please don't do this. It's not like that. So when you get there, you have to instantly mature. You know what I'm saying? It's your responsibility as a college student. So the discipline, when there are consequences, the consequences are very harsh sometimes. Probably coming from high school, you're gonna think they're very harsh. You get kind of used to it once you've been there for a minute. But high school students coming to college, it's a totally different mentality. You have to humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have to lose well, I was drum major in my high school band. I was student director. We had the best band. You know what I'm saying? You come to your college or university and you start from ground zero all over again. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer your drum major, your section leader. And humbling yourself is a very big part of coming, like a very, very big part of the transition to college.
There's an organization that's being formulated now called B5C. It's getting ready to be national, and it stands for Band 5 Council. It's a spinoff of the band fraternities and sororities at the college, such as Kappa Kappa Psi, Tau Beta Sigma, SAI, and Phi Mu Alpha. And it also entails some of the principles of the Beta Club for high school kids. The kids have to be proficient on their instrument. They have to be, as well as on it academically. They have to be proficient in school, academics, and on their horn. Have to be proficient on more than one horn. And how do you feel that an organization like that would benefit college families in terms of having them that prepared in high school so that when they come?
I think that's a big asset for anybody coming to a college band. Because I think that in order to be in the college, it would help a lot if you would already had, you know, the exposure to things of that nature. For example, when I was in high school, we were taught like basic music theory. You know what I'm saying? And then going on different horns and different keys that the other horns are in, or different fingerings. And so when you get to college, you're able to play. For example, I played clarinet. I was able to switch to baritone. You know what I'm saying? I think if you start out in high school, that's a big asset to a collegiate band.
There are very few, less than 3 college female band directors. And you have gone through all of this in music and have broken all kind of barriers and set records. And we know that you're going to continue to do that. What would you like to say, if anything, encouraging to a female that wants to be a female college band director, or yourself? Could you see yourself maybe being the band director at a Clark or any other HBCU?
That's going to happen. That's my goal, to be a collegiate band director. It's going to happen.
Okay. Lastly, the message to kids. This interview will be viewed pretty much throughout the United States. You have kids in Montana, New Mexico, Michigan, New Hampshire, as far away as Canada, that want to know what the real deal is about being a part of a collegiate band, whether it's in the South or wherever. Anything that you would like to say to them in terms of being prepared mentally and physically before they come to a band?
Honestly, there's probably nothing I can say that will prepare you mentally. It's something that you get when you actually get in a collegiate band. I can easily say this is what's going to happen, so be prepared for it. But if you've never experienced that, you won't know how to react mentally. Physically, it's a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work.
Could you see yourself doing anything non-musical for the rest of your life?
No.
Any other job, not being in a corporate office or a coach or anything else?
No.
Nothing else?
There's no exception.
Okay, one last question. I want you to describe Clark Atlanta's band in one word. What would you say?